Hi, I'm Ron with Cruising This Old Boat, and today I'm going to show you how to change the raw water impeller on your Phasor 8kW generator. Before you do anything else, make sure you turn off the through hole to the raw water to your generator. Next, you want to place a bunch of rags underneath the raw water impeller. This is going to get messy. Because of where they've got the impeller installed, there's no way around it. You're going to spill some water, so make sure you have something to catch it. Because of the tight location of the raw water impeller, you're probably going to need a 90-degree screwdriver. So unscrew the 4 screws that hold the cover plate on the raw water impeller, and then remove the cover plate. You just use a pair of needle nose pliers to remove the old impeller. It would probably work best with one of those needle nose that has a 90-degree bend on it. I don't have one on board, so I'm using a regular needle nose. Once you remove the impeller, you're going to want to remove whatever type of gasket material may still be on the edge of your impeller housing. In my case, it uses an O-ring. It did not use a gasket, so there's no material to clean, which is nice. However, the new impeller that I ordered in does not have an O-ring with it, so I'm just going to have to reuse the old O-ring and change out the O-ring on the next go-round. But just be aware that there's something to provide gasketing effect, either a paper gasket or an O-ring, and you're going to want to replace that. Next, you want to lubricate the new impeller with the supplied lubrication that comes with it. Just liberally squirt some all over the fins, and then insert the new impeller back into the housing. Now, the drive shaft for the raw water impeller is keyed, so there's one side that's flat, the rest is round. So if you look inside your impeller, one side of that is also flat and the rest is round. So make sure you line up the two flat sides together, the flat side on the impeller and the flat side on the drive shaft. Otherwise it's not going to go on. If need be, you may want to take a small hammer or a scraper or something to either help tap in the impeller or to give you leverage to push it in. But you want to try to get the fins to where they're lined up with the edge of the impeller housing. You don't really want them sticking out, because that would cause excessive wear on the impeller blades as they're turning around against the cover plate once you put it on. Next, you want to check the inside of your cover plate. Make sure that it's clean, particularly if your unit uses a paper gasket. Some of that paper may have stuck to the cover plate, so you want to get that off. Be careful not to scrape the metal. If you use like a screwdriver or something to scrape that off, be very careful not to gouge the metal, or that could cause leaks. Now, I don't know if it really matters how this cover plate goes on, because it doesn't seem to be sized, but if you look on the inside, you can see from the wear which direction to put it on your impeller housing. So that's the next step, is to replace the impeller cover. Tighten down the screws, and then turn the raw water back on. Finally, you want to record when the next date to change your impeller is, which should be about a year. Put that decal on the cover plate for your impeller, and you are ready to go. Thanks for watching.